Now, every spiritually gifted person, okay, let me say it this way. All spiritually gifted people have got a few things in common. And I want to talk about something they call intuition. Well, they also have these other psychic abilities and whatever. Some of them are clairvoyant, some of them are clairsentient, whatever. So many different types of gifts, but there is something they call intuition. Now, let me tell you something, the most scary thing about spiritually gifted people. That one is so powerful and is too scary to that degree where the moment people figure out that you are intuitive, it may even sometimes push them to that extent where they want to either eliminate you or they want to run away from you. One of the two things will happen. Let me give you an example. I had, let me use myself as an example. So I had a setup, a couple of, depending on when this video will come out, but it's been a while ago. A setup where there was a team of, I don't know, this was a combo. It was a combo of sociopaths, psychopaths. It was a combo of other flying monkeys, different types of toxic individuals. Even some people. And these people, they was working behind the scenes to assault me physically. I think I've even shared that thing in one of my videos. But you know what is the most thing, the most, I could say, unbelievable thing about the whole situation? I'd already seen the whole incident almost a couple of months before that actual incident. Intuition, if you guys didn't know, intuition is your bodyguard. A lot of you guys chose one spiritually gifted people. Intuition is your bodyguard. When the demon comes close to you, you will know. There is no need to explain. There is no need to try to figure it out. There is no need to make sense of it. You will know. When you ever come across a demon, you will know. Either you will see it or you will know what it is. And that is going to be enough for you to move away. It's not even going to require you to explain anything. You don't have to explain, oh, it's like this or it's like that. Yes, you will have that, what do they call it? The respect to at least let them know that you're leaving. But you may not even tell them the whole details of why you're leaving. I'm a man. I've sometimes, had these encounters with some ladies, a couple of years. And in a few talks, maybe first, second day, I was like, okay, we're dealing with a Jezebel. I didn't have to explain. I didn't have to go do some research. I didn't have to understand it. I knew. That's all I needed to move. And I was out. Spiritually gifted people, they have something they call intuition. When they enter an environment, when they're in an environment, they will know who is who, why are they there, what are they doing. If a person comes close to them, they will know what they want from them. And these are some things they are going even to know. Sometimes it could be even years before it happens. They will know. Spiritually gifted people are very powerful. And the person has not seen power. Okay, when I'm talking about power, I'm not talking about bank managers. I'm not talking about, supervisors and CEOs. I'm not talking about that kind of power. They have a different type of power. Is why they call them spiritually gifted people, because they possess a different type of power. That is power from the spirit realms. They can connect the dots between the physical and the spiritual. Sometimes when you hear me talking about demons, I'm not talking about these demons who are coming around in the black clothes and they have some horns on their head. I'm not talking about those kind of demons. I'm talking about the ability to see in the spiritual. So in the spiritual, I will know the entity attached to that person. Without having to know why I know, I will know. That's all it is. So anybody has not yet met their match until they meet somebody that has got those kind of abilities. It's a different level altogether. Those people, they will even wish they didn't meet you. Because the moment you catch up on someone, real intentions, let's say, for example, you have a date going on, you're some kind of a friendship or whatever relationship, and you have the ability to understand what that person really wants from you before actually having to know why, but you just know. Only for you to figure out later that this is exactly what they wanted from me. That's what happened with this spiritual narcissist. The spiritual narcissist met their match. They was not ready for this. They was not prepared for it. But they made their match at that time. Because as much as I would feel things around, all these dreams that was, the nightmares around in the night and stuff, yes, all those things happened. And then I started figuring out there was an energy that I was dealing with that was a different type of energy. So that's how I got away from that relationship. And a lot of times, the thing that has usually destroyed people is the people that have not been able to listen to their intuition. Because the intuition will tell you it is like there's something pushing you feel like this, something pulling your soul out of this situation. You cannot get away. Oh, let's try again. You never know. Maybe sometimes people, you don't judge people, those kind of whatever. But there is something pulling you out from the situation. You just don't feel it. An intuitive person, they will not ask, why is this thing pulling me away? They will just move. They're just going to move with instinct. And they're not going to explain, only for them to find out the reason why they had to leave. So when you're dealing with a spiritually gifted person, you are completely dealing with somebody who is already operating at a different frequency, a frequency you cannot see. So it's why sometimes a lot of people, when they are dealing with spiritually gifted people, the moment they found out that, oh, this person is spiritually gifted, let's leave that car to live. Let's allow those sirens to go. The moment a person figures out the person they are dealing with possesses some kind of spiritual gifts, that is the time they are going to leave. They don't need to know why they need to leave, but they're going to leave. They want to be out of the way. That's what it takes when you're dealing with these people. So if you know a person that is spiritually gifted, and you know that you're Decepticon, you don't have any good intentions for them, you want to try to maneuver your way and try to do funny things, you better leave. You better leave, because you will be surprised as to why you didn't leave earlier. Okay? So it's not easy to deal with a spiritually gifted person. It's why you see a lot of time those people, they're alone. They're into relationships, they have already picked up on the energy, the vibe and everything, and they're out of there. They don't need to explain. They don't need to give second chance. Yeah, they may give you another benefit of doubt or whatever, but they're not going to stay too long before they figure out that they need to leave. Is what it means when you're dealing with a spiritually gifted person. So let me know what you think about the video. You guys know I'd love and appreciate your support. Please book a session. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.